AI phone systems. What are they and how do they even work? And the big question, do they actually work? These are the questions I'm going to be answering in this video. By the end of it, you'll be completely informed on the current state of AI voice agents, and you'll know if this is something you should actually be introducing for your business. Now, if you have yet to see anything about these AI agents, here is a really quick demo of exactly what they sound like.
Hi, I'm Rachel, the virtual receptionist. How can I help you today?
Hi Rachel, it's Chris here. I'd like to make an appointment for a dental clean.
Hello, Chris. I can certainly help you with that. What day and time would you prefer for your dental clean?
Could we do 11 a.m. tomorrow, please?
Checking availability for your dental clean. Great news, Chris. Your dental cleaning appointment has been successfully booked for tomorrow, December 5th at 11 a.m. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
And make sure you stick around for the second half of this video because I'm going to reveal the exact safety guardrails I use to stop the AI agent from going rogue and promising free services to your customers. It's the difference between a helpful agent and a PR nightmare. Simply put, AI phone agents aim to replace the manual grind of inbound and outbound phone calls. Rather than having a staff member, or worse, a business owner, taking these repetitive calls manually, you can actually create an advanced AI trained to handle all of those questions. This means that staff can be reallocated to do more demanding tasks, and owners can spend more time actually growing the business. Take a look at this imaginary property management company. Before, they were handling everything manually and drowning in calls. Now, with the use of AI agents, they've fully automated their inbound calls. The team only needs to respond to callers who have directly requested to speak with a human. It has significantly reduced the volume of calls ringing on their desks and saved them a massive amount of time. This technology is being used right now by pressure washing companies, laundromats, e-commerce stores, and even travel companies. The application is huge. So how do these voice agents actually work? It combines two recent advancements in AI, large language models like ChatGPT or Gemini, and voice models like ElevenLabs. That technology allows us to generate human-like responses. Developers use something called prompt engineering to teach the AI how to respond specifically to your business needs. For example, we typically give the AI agent 3 golden rules of personality. Number 1, be concise and don't give long robotic speeches. Number 2, mirror the caller's energy, so if they're in a rush, you speed up. And number 3, always end with a question which keeps the conversation moving forward. By programming these rules, the robot starts to feel like a person. Once that brain has been created, those text responses are sent to a voice model like ElevenLabs. ElevenLabs is one of the best providers on the market. You simply submit the text and they send back a human-like voice reading it. When you combine these two, plus a transcriber to listen to the caller, you get a fluid conversation. The response is captured, processed, and spoken back almost immediately. And I want to stress that word, immediately. A year ago, these agents took 3 or 4 seconds to reply, which felt awkward. Today, thanks to faster processors, the latency, or the delay, is often less than 1 second. It feels just like a Zoom call with a slight delay, but it's snappy enough that the customer doesn't feel like they're waiting on a machine to think. Now, before we go further, I need to make a distinction. A lot of people hear automated phone system and they immediately think of those terrible IVR menus from the 90s. You know, the ones that say, please listen closely as our menu options have changed. Press 1 for sales, press 2 for support. That is not what this is. Those old systems are static decision trees. They are rigid, frustrating, and usually end with the customer screaming for the representative. Generative AI is completely different. It's non-linear. That means the conversation can go anywhere. The customer can ask about pricing, then switch to asking about location, then interrupt to ask about parking. And the AI agent keeps up with the context just like a human would. It's not checking a box, it's understanding the intent behind the words. That is why this is a revolution, not just an upgrade. Now for the biggest question of all, do these phone agents actually work? And the answer is yes, but extensive testing is required. Not just on the technical side, but on how different audiences respond to each agent. Looking back at that imaginary property management company, the results would be incredible, automating almost 100% of their inbound calls. And there could also be similar results for other types of companies like trade services businesses. In those businesses, the AI agent is able to book jobs, schedule appointments, and forward emergencies automatically. But here is the secret to making it work. In the most successful builds, the AI agent states at the start of the call that the caller is speaking with some form of AI agent, digital receptionist, or virtual assistant. This is a critical factor. Nowadays, people are more accepting of technology handling things if they're aware of what it is. Once it's made clear they are speaking with an advanced automated system, they stop trying to have small talk. They push the system, they ask their complex questions, and they try to get what they've called for. With a properly built agent, that request is handled seamlessly. And honestly, it usually blows the caller's mind because it's faster than waiting on hold for a human. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. This sounds great, but is the AI going to go rogue? Is it going to promise a customer a free house or tell them that they can get a refund when they can't? This is called hallucination, and it is a valid concern. To make sure our AI agents never go rogue, we implement what I call the 3 layers of defense. Layer 1 is the knowledge fence, where I upload a document that contains only your business facts and turns off the AI's ability to use its outside knowledge. Layer 2 is the negative prompt, which is a set of specific instructions telling the AI agent what not to do, like do not offer discounts under any circumstances, or do not give legal advice. And layer 3, the escalation trigger, where we teach the agent that it's okay to not know the answer, programming a specific line of code that says if you are less than 80% confident in your answer, do not guess, but instead offer to have a senior team member call back. So how can you use this? Ultimately, there are 2 types of voice agents, inbound and outbound. Inbound is where you receive calls. This is the number on your website or social media. The AI agent handles support, information, and appointment scheduling. Outbound, on the other hand, is where calls are sent out. This could be cold calling or lead reactivation, where the system calls old leads to wake them up. It could even be instant follow-ups. For example, someone submits a lead form on your website and the AI immediately calls them to book an appointment. If you're wondering which one you need right now, here is a quick checklist. You need an inbound agent if you're missing calls, your receptionist staff is overwhelmed, or you have simple FAQs that waste your time. You need an outbound agent if you have a list of old leads collecting dust, or you need to confirm appointments to stop no-shows, or you want to instantly call people who fill out forms on your website. Typically, businesses start with an inbound agent. Why? Because it's easier to learn from. So, if you decide to pull the trigger on this, what does the process actually look like? You don't just flip a switch and hope for the best. Typically, you'll run this in 3 phases. Phase 1 is the knowledge download. This is where you take all of your frequently asked questions, your pricing sheets, and your call recordings, and you feed them into your model. We are essentially cloning your best receptionist brain. Phase 2, the sandbox. We put the agent live, but not to the public. You and your team call it. We try to break it, you ask it weird questions, you use slang, and you try to confuse it. We then use those results to tweak the prompts and tighten the screws. Once you're happy, phase 3 starts. This is the soft launch. We don't direct 100% of the traffic to it yet. We might just put it on a specific landing page or use it for after-hour calls only. We monitor the transcripts, see how the customers are reacting, and once we hit a success rate we're happy with, usually above 90%, only then do we roll it out to the main line. This approach ensures that your brand reputation is safe while you scale up. You can see exactly what types of inquiries are coming in, and then take that data and dive into more complex outbound agents later. Also, it's important to know that these AI agents don't just talk, they can connect to your software. If the AI books an appointment, it puts it directly into your Google Calendar or whatever booking software you're using. If it takes a message, it can log it into your CRM or email you a summary instantly. It's not just a phone, it's also a data entry assistant that can automate entire processes for your business. The exact effectiveness of an agent depends heavily on the number of calls a business is currently getting. And just quickly, consider the math here. Hiring a full-time receptionist to handle these calls can cost anywhere from $30,000 to $50,000 a year, not including training and sick days. Whereas an AI agent costs a fraction of that. It operates 24/7 and never misses a call because it's on a lunch break. It is literally the most cost-effective employee you could ever hire. But nonetheless, whether it's an AI agent capable of handling everything or an agent that just handles a small amount of inquiries to divert traffic away from staff, they are incredibly effective at saving time. If you have any other questions about how these agents would work for your specific business, please let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, don't hesitate to schedule a call using the link in my bio. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more AI content. See you in the next one.